Hey guys, welcome to the clubhouse. I'm Billy Jackson, and today's review is going to be on Deadpool and Wolverine. Okay, now, I had to wear my trusty X-Men shirt for this particular review because there are some people in this shirt that are actually in this movie. And I'm not going to tell you which because I don't want to spoil anything for you. But I have to tell you, I love the first Deadpool movie. The second one I thought was a slight step down. Still funny, still great, but a step down from the first. Which didn't really make me too excited about this movie coming out. At first, when they announced it, that it was going to be Deadpool 3. But as soon as they said Deadpool and Wolverine was going to be in this movie, and it was going to be Hugh Jackman playing it, I got super excited. Because if you know me, Wolverine is my favorite character in all of media ever created. I love him. He is awesome. And I think Hugh Jackman has portrayed this character to a T. But that doesn't mean the movie was going to be any good. And was it? Yes! This movie was awesome! Best movie of the year so far. Granted, I probably have a biased opinion because I love the characters, I love the lore, and I'm into this kind of thing. But that being said, this was one of the best theater experiences I've had in years. The first 10 minutes of this movie, I was in tears laughing so hard, along with everybody in a packed, sold-out theater, grant you. Everybody was dying laughing. And it's not just the first 10 minutes. This entire movie, I was cracking up. Now, granted, I knew 99% of the references. You know, if you're really not into the Deadpool movies or into Marvel movies altogether, then you might not get some of the things that are happening. And I don't just mean the MCU. I'm talking about Fox, the X-Men. I'm talking about everything that goes back to Blade and Daredevil, the original Daredevil with Ben Affleck. I mean, there are so many things in this movie that it blew my mind. Like, I think every 5 minutes, my mind was just blown away. And it was awesome, guys. I'm telling you, you have to. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. You have got to go to the theater and see this. It is so much fun just to watch. Even if you're not into this kind of thing, I think you'll still have a great time because Deadpool's humor and the way he breaks the fourth wall and talks to us, the audience, I love it. And that's one thing I love about his character. That's different than everything you've ever seen before. So that being said, with him and Wolverine together is just brilliant. And their chemistry is awesome. Actually, their chemistry with every character involved in this movie I thought was superb. The writing was superb, incredibly funny. It's definitely going into my top 10 comedies of all time. And I didn't think it could make that, but it does because I was cracking up the entire film. And not just me, the whole theater was. And that's what made it such a great experience. And I'm glad they made this movie. And it was just awesome, guys. I am beaming right now because it was so much fun. I could not wait to do this review. I am going to spoil one little thing, guys. It's just really small, but it was so important to me and it was so awesome. I have to share it with you, okay? So just be warned, spoiler coming up in 3, 2, 1. Okay, now, in the movie, Deadpool has to find a Wolverine to help him save his universe. That's the gist of the plot. But when he's going, there's this montage of him visiting different universes and trying to find the right Wolverine to pair up with. And one of the universes that it goes to is the Age of Apocalypse. And the Age of Apocalypse is my favorite story ever written. You heard me right. Ever written. I love it, and I have a feeling Kevin Feige's going to go to that. Granted, it's probably going to be 10 years from now, but I'm telling you, we're going to get Age of Apocalypse. And this really confirmed that thought for me because we got to see the Wolverine from Age of Apocalypse. And him and Deadpool fight. Granted, it's a very short period of time, maybe 1-2 minutes, but it was awesome. I was grateful they did that just for me. They knew that Billy Jackson was out there and loves Age of Apocalypse and wanted to see the Wolverine from Age of Apocalypse, and I got it, and that makes it one of the best films I've ever seen. This movie was incredible. I'm not going to spoil anything else, so spoilers done. But there were a lot of cameos. There were a lot of things going on. This movie is fast-paced. I think it was like 2 hours. It felt like 15 minutes. And probably because I was just having such a great time. And not just me. Everybody around me was laughing. We were all laughing at the same things. It's not like a couple people laughed over here, a couple claps over here. We all together were like a family, dying laughing. I mean, I was in tears half this movie just from laughing so hard. And the jokes kept coming. Do all of them land? No. But I'm going to tell you about 95% of them do. And when they did, it was so special that we found ourselves busting out laughing and then trying to get real quiet because we wanted to hear the next thing said. And I found myself like trying to hold laughs in. And that rarely happens. Definitely stay through the credits. You'll appreciate them. And there is an end credit scene. Nothing that leads to anything. I will tell you that. But it is funny as hell that it connects to the movie itself. That's my opinion, but it's not all about what I think. What do you think? Have you seen Deadpool and Wolverine? Do you plan on watching it? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like my videos and subscribe to my channel. And as always, make yourself happy every day. And the only way to do that is to remember the only thing stopping you is you stopping. Bam!